They say no one really knows how big the Chattahoochee National Forest is. Miles and miles of trees that all look the same. It's the kind of place where your compass spins for no reason and trails disappear overnight. Some locals believe the forest folds in on itself when it wants to. I didn't believe that until it happened to me. I went out there to clear my head. 3 days alone. No service, no people, just the sound of wind in the branches and maybe the occasional owl. After a messy breakup and quitting a dead-end job, the silence felt like a reset button. I brought the basics: tent, sleeping bag, a few cans of chili, fire starter, flashlight, and my old hatchet. That was it. The hike in was peaceful. The trees were glowing gold and rust red, the trail soft with fallen leaves. I made camp in a clearing beside a dry creek bed and a twisted lightning-struck oak. The place felt ancient, still, perfect. The first night passed without much to report. I made a fire, ate, watched the stars, slept surprisingly well. But around 3 a.m., I woke to a sound that didn't belong. A crack, then another. Not an animal scurrying. Footsteps. I froze, listening. They were slow, heavy, not casual, deliberate. Then they stopped, and I heard something that made my blood go cold. The soft rasp of a zipper, my tent's zipper. I sat up, grabbed my flashlight, and flicked it on. The tent flap was open, just an inch, but it had been zipped tight before I fell asleep. I threw it open and scanned the dark. Nothing. The fog had crept in low to the ground. Everything looked washed in silver. But my backpack had clearly been touched. The top was unbuckled and 2 cans of food were gone. Then I saw it. A footprint in the soft dirt. Barefoot. Human. No shoes. No tread. Toes splayed wide like someone had been standing still, watching. I didn't sleep the rest of the night. In the morning, I packed everything and moved 5 miles deeper into the forest, found a new clearing near a rock shaped like a clenched fist. Set up again. This time I wrapped fishing line around the tent and tied it to some tin cans. A homemade perimeter alarm. That night I lay awake with the hatchet next to me. Flashlight, gripped tight. I don't remember falling asleep. But I remember waking up, 17 a.m., to the sound of breathing, heavy, wet, right outside the tent. Then, a hand. 5 long fingers pressed slowly into the nylon wall, just resting there, not testing, not clawing, just there. I could see the silhouette clearly in the moonlight, the shape of the palm, the space between the fingers. And then it slid away. I didn't move, didn't make a sound. I waited for the sun. When daylight finally came, I packed up and started walking. Any direction that felt like out. The forest was quiet. Too quiet. The birds weren't singing. Even the breeze had stopped. That's when I saw it. A plastic grocery bag dangling from a tree branch, tied with twine. Inside was a single folded piece of paper, scrawled in what looked like charcoal. Don't go. You're better company than the others. I dropped the bag and ran. I didn't check my compass, I didn't check my map. I just ran. Hours later, breathless and shaking, I stumbled into the trailhead parking lot. Only my car remained, but someone had left something tucked under my windshield wiper, written in the same messy charcoal handwriting. See you soon.